Hi there, welcome back to my channel. I am still sharing Crock-Pot recipes with you this month. I love celebrating Crock-tober. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you 6 recipes using frozen meatballs in the Crock-Pot. My family loves frozen meatballs and I really love how easy they are. Dump and go. So I have 6 recipes I'm super excited to share with you. If you're new to my channel, make sure you click subscribe. And like I said, I have been celebrating Crock-tober all month long, and I have been loving these Crock-Pot recipes that I've been sharing with you. So make sure you subscribe, make sure you click the bell button next to subscribe, and also leave me a comment if you have any questions at all. I'll put timestamps for these recipes in the description box, so check that out if you want to make them. Let's get these meatball recipes going. This is going to be a French onion meatball, and this is one of my favorite meatball recipes. I have a can of this French onion condensed soup. I'm using about 20 to 30 meatballs, and so I'm going to dump that can of soup in. I'm going to add a packet of onion soup mix. You can use the Lipton brand, or I have the Great Value brand. They taste the same to me. I'm going to make some beef broth with my better than bouillon. So I'm going to add in a cup of beef broth and give this a little stir. And that is really all you need for this one. It is so simple. I love meatballs in the crock pot. They come out so tender at the end of the day. So you can cook this on low for 7 to 8 hours or on high for 3 to 4 hours, whichever you have time for. And these are just so tender. They have been in this juice all day. It makes a great, great gravy. I love to serve this with rice to kind of get some of that gravy on that rice. I'm going to be making some Swedish meatballs, another huge family favorite in our house. So add in your 20 to 30 frozen meatballs, and you can use your favorite kind of frozen meatballs. We use all kinds of different ones. I have a can of cream of mushroom. I have some beef broth. I'm going to use 2 cups of the beef broth. Just pour it right in. Just dump and go. I love anything dump and go. It makes things so simple. You don't have to pre-cook any of this, which is just really great. I have 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce that I will add in. I think it gives it a great flavor. I have a packet of brown gravy mix that you're just gonna pour right in here over all of the rest of the ingredients. I'm going to add in some garlic powder. I'm going to do about a teaspoon of garlic powder. I'm going to add in some cornstarch as well to thicken this up. This is going to be a really, really great gravy. I love this Swedish meatball gravy. I am going to make some egg noodles to serve with this. Once this is done, I think egg noodles and Swedish meatballs is just really, really great together. So give this a stir, mix everything around. I'm going to put the lid on, cook this on low for 7 to 8 hours or on high for 3 to 4 hours. These meatballs come out so tender, so full of flavor. They've just been marinating in this awesome gravy, and it is so, so good and super, super easy also. So I'm going to do some Marry Me meatballs. This is like the Marry Me chicken recipe, but with meatballs. I have my better than bouillon to make my beef broth. I'm using 2 cups of beef broth. I have some heavy whipping cream to give this a nice, good, rich flavor. A cup of heavy whipping cream. I have some cornstarch to thicken this up. So you can do about 2 to 3 tablespoons of the cornstarch. I have some sun-dried tomatoes. I am a really big fan of sun-dried tomatoes. You can do about 1/4 cup. If you want to do a little bit more, you can if you're as big of a fan as I am. I'm adding in a teaspoon of garlic powder. I have some dried basil, about a teaspoon of dried basil. Give this a little stir, mix everything around together. This makes the best sauce, which I absolutely love. So cook this on low for 7 to 8 hours or on high for 3 to 4 hours, and you're gonna have some really amazing meatballs at the end of the day. Look how awesome these are, and the sauce is just amazing. Such a wonderful sauce. So you can serve this with a side of rice, a side of noodles, whichever you prefer. We do a lot of rice in our house, but you can do your favorite. You can do some cauliflower rice if you'd like to keep this with some more veggies in it, side salad of course, and you are all set. So I'm going to be doing some enchilada meatballs. Really, really yummy. So I have frozen meatballs. I have red enchilada sauce. I have this big jar of the red enchilada sauce. So dump this in just right on top of the meatballs. I'm going to add in some Monterey Jack cheese. So I'm going to do half the bag of the Monterey Jack cheese. I am going to cook this on low for 7 to 8 hours. You can cook it on high if you would like for 3 to 4 hours, and it's just really, really great. So you can serve this with some rice. We like to do some rice and beans, and this is really, really easy and full of flavor. So use your favorite enchilada sauce. You can even do a green enchilada sauce if you want. Just super, super easy and really delicious. A huge hit. I'm going to be making some Mississippi meatballs. This is like a Mississippi pot roast, but with meatballs. So super easy. So I have my frozen meatballs. You can use your favorite kind. I have a jar of these pepperoncinis, so I'm going to put in all that juice, and then you can put in as many pepperoncinis as you want. So I have about half a cup of the pepperoncinis. I'm going to add in a packet of brown gravy mix. I also have a packet of ranch dressing mix, and I have butter. So this is just so easy, just dump and go. I'm going to add in some beef broth as well. I have 2 cups of beef broth. I'm going to add in 1 cup of water, and this is ready to go. So cook this on low for 7 to 8 hours or on high for 3 to 4 hours. This has so much flavor. Absolutely love these. If you love Mississippi pot roast, you will love these Mississippi meatballs. Really, really similar and so, so easy. I'm going to be doing a pineapple Hawaiian meatball recipe, and so I have my meatballs. I have a green bell pepper and an orange bell pepper. I'm going to add in a can of pineapple chunks. I drained the can so that the juice wasn't in there. I have some rice wine vinegar. I'm going to use 1/4 cup of the rice wine vinegar. I'm going to do 1/4 cup of soy sauce as well. I'm going to add in some ketchup. I'm going to do 1/4 cup of ketchup. So I have 1/4 cup of all of these things. I'm going to add in some light brown sugar as well. So I have a tablespoon of that. Give this a little mix, and then we are all set. Super, super easy, and this is so full of flavor. This one's a huge hit with our family. My boys just love meatballs. They can have them. Any kind of combination of flavors is always a hit at our house. So this is ready to go. You can cook this on high or on low, and we're gonna serve with some broccoli. We do broccoli, rice, side salad, and this is such a great dinner to throw together that everyone loves. I hope you enjoyed these 6 crock-pot recipes that are made with frozen meatballs, so they are so, so easy. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you're new, and I will see you in my next video.